Hello, everybody. Welcome to Market Watch. It is time to discuss the Digimon trading card game market. Hope all of you are having a great day. It's cold and freezing rain over here where I am. It's brutal. It sucks. It's not fun. I hope everyone is staying safe if they're dealing with that too. If you're not, if you're in a warm place and you're happy right now, then good for you. I'm happy for you. I hope you enjoy your day. Anyway, let's get right on it here. If you enjoy this, please like, comment, subscribe, and turn that notification on the smashed potatoes. That way you know when all these amazing Digimon videos go live. Over here in Omnimon Land, we do have a bump up in our BT 2.5 Omni X's to 37, basically 38 bucks for the regular and 100 for the alt art. Great time to sell, in my opinion. That alt art, I would get rid of it. You know, I'm thinking about it actually. It's just way up there right now for no reason. I might sell mine, and I don't sell on cards, but I feel like I could sell it now and get my money, get it back a little bit later for cheaper, and I'll take that difference and like buy dinner or something. I don't really know, but there's something there to it, so I think it might be worth your while to look into that. Metal Garurumon Lottery card. So I haven't covered this card yet. I've been holding off on talking about this one. We talked about the Wargreymon one earlier, I know. The Metal Garurumon here has been kind of selling here at the $800 range, basically. These are the most recent sales. That seems to be what people can get away with, $800. So we do have precedent, and we have consistent enough precedent to know that this is warranted. So if you happen to get any of these, you know what you can sell it for, which is pretty cool. Yao Qingling here. With 6 copies left, she's 30 bucks for the alt art now. I guess this makes sense. You could try to sell for 30 if you can, or you could try to hold off, see if this stuff gets more support soon, because she'll go back up in price if she is. Same here with Sangomon. Over here, they're basically $19 for alt arts with 1 page of listings to go. Someone was talking about this maybe thinks that the regulation battles might have something to do with it, because both Sangomon and Yao are uncommons, and the water deck in that format is actually like pretty decent, which is actually really cool to see. But I don't think a local meta has enough power to influence the price like this. I think it's just high because it's high. Do I think that maybe it has a little bit of a tickle effect on the market, the regulation battle? Yeah, I can. Nothing too crazy will happen, though. Either way, this card's expensive, and it's up to you if you want to hold out to see if you can get more money for it later, or sell it now and get it when it drops back down. Whatever you want to do. Volcanicdramon EX07. The hype is really starting to wear off on both versions of the card. Like, we're under $10 for listening to super rares now consistently, and we're under $30 consistently on alternate arts here. I think you should choose your own adventure with this one. I'm not going to give you my opinion one way or the other. There are some die-hard Dragon Link fans in my comment section that seem to think this deck is like the second coming of Jesus. If you think that's true, you have no excuse but to cash in on your beliefs. If you really, really think this is going to be the next thing, you should buy the cards, and then when the hype drops, when these cards go up in price again, go to the bakery and start making that bread. That's what you should do. If you have some right now, you shouldn't sell them anymore because the hype is kind of diminishing, which means you won't get what you want for it. If you want to have this card just to have this card, now-ish is probably the time to grab it. And keep in mind that this is a super rare from EX07, and these boxes are not getting any cheaper, and more we're getting more expensive super rares. Like back in the day, it was just Hexablow that was expensive. Now it's Hexablow, and it's Heavy Metal Dramon, and it's Sendrelmon, and now it's Volcanicdramon even. And like, what's next, right? What's next? So, I think you should grab this card sooner rather than later if you think you might have a use for it down the road. Diaboromon from EX06 relating to Cyber Sleuth card support is getting eliminated. It has 9 listings left, and the cheapest one here is basically 19 with shipping. It's almost gone. It's almost gone. And then the Altart Diaboromon, same thing, following similar suit. Less than a page of listings to go, Cheapest one is 31 bucks. It stays around there though, basically until the end, where the last listing is 80 bucks. I think this is a card you should have had already, as I've mentioned in Market Watches previously. If you don't have it, this is EX06. We've seen super rares in this set do crazy things. Maybe you just grab it now, and you'll probably be able to profit off it later, to be honest. Magnamon X BT16, you know, those $100 listings did not really track, huh? But there are $60 listings that do continue to sell. And now the cheapest ones are 65. Will 65 be touched? I have no idea. I think you should try to sell it at that, though. Magnamon X Altart, on the other hand, the cheapest listing here is 120 and quickly goes up from there. The most expensive sale so far was 107, so we don't have a precedent yet for 120, and I don't think it's going to move for that. I think the price will keep coming down. If you can sell for this, though, go for it. Altart Davison Kenner BT16 is $66. Everyone knows Imperial's good. That's why this card's going crazy. You should prepare to sell these cards now, because if you didn't already, because they keep going up. Same with Pale Dramon, 25 bucks. If you have, get ready to sell, because you need this card as in the deck. You absolutely, absolutely do. And then one more BT16 card, just because. Altart Cody and TK has shot up in price, $14, and then for light play, and then it's $17 with shipping for near mints. But then that quickly becomes $21 and then $25 and then $30. So this card is almost gone. Altart Shakumon, by the way, if you see this down here, is getting bought as well. Not as quickly, but it is. Theory behind this one, based on what people are telling me about the upcoming stuff, Hacker's Memory had Shakumon support. Basically, I think we're going to call it that. It's interesting, and I'm not incredibly sure if that's just the reason why, but unless I missed something, it's the only relevant reason why as to why this card is going up right now. So, if that ends up being a thing, this card might be even more expensive. And again, this is BT16. We've seen what sought-after Altarts in this set do to the market. They become ridiculous. I bought a bunch of these back when they were under 10 because they were max already yellow cards, so I'm keeping mine for now. If you want to get this card before it maybe explodes, maybe get it now. If Shakumon ends up being the love child of BT23 or something, this card will probably explode. But that's a tall order. I don't know. That's up to you what you want to do with that one. Reena's All Force hype has caused BT11 Reena Altart to hit $100 and caused Secret Arena to hit $50. That's just how that goes. The most expensive list sale, though, since the hype, is $72. No one's touching $100. If you want, you can try to sell for $100, or you can try to sell for something more reasonable, but like $75. Cash in on the hype, though. Now, keep in mind, though, All Force support is coming, and Reena, once again, will fluctuate as Reena always does. Secret Arena, basically the same story, but with different numbers. The most expensive sale right now is $40 on the card. No one yet has paid $50. Then it's $55, then it's $60. Like, I don't think we're there yet, but a well-timed piece of All Force news could make people get there. So, again, you should have had this card while it was cheap. It was cheap for such a long time, basically. Like, I mean, $27 is not, like, cheap, but better than what it was. I think you just hold off for now. I don't think it really matters. All Force support is whatever anyway. Digimon promo from the update pack 2024 is bought out completely. Gone. With the highest sale being $42. So do what you want, sell for what you can, have fun. Cash on the hype. Secret Rare Examon is $40. The Examon believers are continuing to ride this card's price up, which is cool. But as you can clearly see here, the most expensive sale for the card was a week ago at $35. More consistently, hasn't touched past 30. I don't know if it'll sell for 90 per se. But something more interesting is that Examon's Altart is cheaper. It's at 30, we'll call it 38 with shipping. You have a few cheap listings before it does get to 40. I recommend grabbing those ones. I think that's a smarter move than grabbing the regular Secret Rares. Avenged Kidmon from the Update Pack 2025 promo is $3. I've covered this before, in a sense. I'll cover it again. These promo cards are only going to get harder to find. If the right support comes out, these cards will explode in price. We see it every week. So don't get caught with your pants down. Maybe grab cheap Avengedmon promos while you can. Maybe they'll do nothing, but then maybe they'll explode and you'll make a lot of money. Whatever. And lastly, Digimon Emperor from the Tamer Party Pack beginning alternate art. It is way down in price compared to what it used to be. Right now it's chilling at $23. This card is very format dependent. So right now you grab this card because in another format, this card might become really good again, and then it'll be expensive again. And that'll do for today, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you later. Bye!